Hello and welcome back to FirePlays, here with another hot take. This hot take is pretty special to me. As you all know, this Super Bowl season, the halftime show is Usher. Now, Usher is one of my favorite artists of all time, so I can't wait to let you all know my top 5 Usher songs. Now, a small disclaimer here. I had to give myself a little rule because if I hadn't, one album would have dominated this list. And you'll see later on what album that is. Or you could probably hazard a guess if you're an Usher fan, you know which album I'm talking about. So, I've limited myself to 2 songs per album. Now, starting with number 5. Number 5 on my list is Lovin' This Club remix. Now, this song is special to me because I actually heard the remix way before I heard the original version somehow. I had this song on repeat the summer that it came out on my MP3 player. That's how long it's been. Yeah, the whole summer this track was on non-stop. I could not get enough of it. Usher and Beyonce, 2 of the hottest artists at the time, and still going, but definitely back in the late 2000s. Like, they were both on top of the world, and for them to have a collaboration together along with Lil Wayne, the hottest rapper at the time, like, honestly thinking back on it, that's kind of a crazy collab. And we got it on the remix. Number 4 on my list. I'm taking it way back to early Usher. And if you can answer this question, you know what song I'm talking about. What time was it when Usher was in his drop top cruising the streets? That's right, I'm talking about Nice and Slow. Now, this song was the song that would set the pace for the rest of Usher's career. It's very evocative of the smooth R&B sound that he would continue going into the new millennia. And the song and the title of the song itself lends itself to, you know, the song that we're hearing, Nice and Slow. Even though the BPM is kind of high, actually. You know, this is one of those, like, I'm in Chicago, so this is one of those, like, driving down Lakeshore Drive songs that you listen to late at night. Number 3 on my list. And let me say, before I go further, this list was not easy. As I said, Usher is one of my favorite artists of all time. So a lot of these songs could be interspersed with practically any other song. But these top 5 that I chose, I feel like really encapsulates Usher over the years. And they're really songs that, you know, hits close to me, my R&B heart. But number 3 is You Got It Bad. I feel like You Got It Bad, it kind of takes a strange spin on, you know, being head over heels for someone. It almost kind of paints it in a negative light. Obviously, it's not negative. Like, he's talking about not wanting to go out and only wanting to be with the one you love. But it does kind of paint it in a different light, as opposed to, you know, other R&B songs of the same archetype. You know, there's many songs about being head over heels for someone, loving them for whatever. I don't want to do anything else. You know, Usher and the writers behind the song really, you know, took that and kind of turned it not on its head, but maybe 90 degrees. But I think it's one of Usher's best vocal performances. And again, it's coming on the heels of that new millennia where we're introducing new sound, but also taking in those 90s elements that we love and, you know, creating a masterpiece of the song, if I do say so myself. Now, the top 2 songs. As I said at the top of this video, I did not want a particular album to dominate the charts. Because truth be told, Confessions could have been my entire top 5. But as I said, I limited myself to 2 songs each. So my top 2 is from the best album of all time, Confessions. But number two on my list is Can You Handle It? Now, this is... I'm gonna go ahead and be crude for a second. This is the song to have sex to. This is the song that puts you in the mood, that gets you and your partner in the mood. This song right here, just those keys and that bass in the beginning, like that already sets it off before a word has ever even been spoken. And somehow that kick and that snare helps as well. Like that, like musically, sonically, this song is just so pleasing to listen to. Like, even if you're not trying to, get in that mood, it's such a chill vibe to listen to that song. One of the sexiest songs of all time, if I do say so myself. And number 1, I already stated it. It's from the same album, Confessions. And, I could have limited myself to 1 song from each album, but I just could not do that because these top 2 songs are my 2 top tier Usher songs. So I couldn't go back on that. But my number 1 Usher song, and one of my favorite songs of all time in general, has to go to Superstar. Now, we talked about being head over heels for someone when I talked about You Got It Bad. And this song takes that and kind of ascribes it to a fan and celebrity type of interaction. That metaphor is the through line throughout the entire song. And for me, that's how I like to write, and that's what I like to listen for as well. I love a good metaphor, I love a good through line, and I love a song that continues that throughout the entirety. A lot of songs that try to include metaphors like that kind of loses itself along the way. Again, Usher, the writers behind this song, really did an incredible job. And I said You Got It Bad was one of Usher's best vocal performances. This one is top tier as well. Like, he explores his entire range throughout this song. And Faith Evans on the hook and the bridge of this song, going from the beginning of the bridge climaxing to the final chorus. Oh my god, that build is just such a great build to the climax. Going nowhere fast. But leading up to the climax, and the final verse of the song is just masterfully done. Now, shout out to everyone on the production of Superstar. Like, that song is pretty much flawless, if I do say so myself. But that's gonna do it for this hot take. Those are my top 5 Usher songs of all time. Can't wait to see the Super Bowl performance tomorrow. And let me know, what's your favorite Usher song? It probably could have made the list. I don't think there's a wrong answer for a list like this. Well, it's a subjective list anyways, but still. Alright, peace out. Peace up. A-Town down.